Barry Silver was raised in West Hartford, Connecticut, along with his younger brother Brian. Barry started golfing at age 11 and worked as a caddy at the Hartford Golf Club during his teen years. He was also on the Conard High School track and wrestling teams. After graduating in 1965, Barry studied finance at Nichols College, followed by earning his MBA from American University. Barry's devotion to cooperatives began as a Peace Corps volunteer in Peru in 1968. Here he worked with agricultural and credit cooperatives to improve the lives of some of the poorest people in the world. This work had a tremendous impact upon his thinking. After the Peace Corps, Barry was drafted into the United States Army and served in Iran. Here he met and married his wife Heidi, who also worked for the U.S. Army. The pair have 3 sons, Garrick, Justin, and Darren. In 1972, Barry received an honorable discharge and spent the next 6 years working in the banking world, first with the Federal Reserve Board and then the American Security Bank. But something was missing for Barry. When the National Cooperative Bank opened in 1980, that something was found. Barry joined NCB that very first year and has never looked back. Instead, he spent the next 34 years tirelessly working for cooperatives and educating people about the impact co-ops can have. Barry has had many roles within NCB, including Business Development Officer, Director of Marketing, and Chief Credit Officer. Without a doubt, these efforts have had significant impact on many cooperative sectors. For example, Barry managed the bank's grocery portfolio for many years. Here, he led programs to deliver detailed financial benchmarking rations for the wholesale cooperative grocery industry. He served on 2 advisory boards for the National Grocers Association, including a special task force that worked to develop the Healthy Food Financing Initiative, an effort to bring healthy food to areas of the country not currently served with full-line grocery operations. The purchasing co-op sector is another prime example of Barry's impact. When he began his strategic support of purchasing co-ops, many people questioned their economic viability. Barry knew better and thus led NCB's technical and financial support of the sector. He also had a pivotal role in creating the annual Purchasing Co-op Conference, using his vast co-op network to bring leaders to the table. 20 years later, this conference is a must-attend for purchasing co-ops at every stage of development. It is a place to share ideas and best practices while providing support for newly forming purchasing co-ops. Barry's passion for educating people about the co-op model was central to his work. In 1991, he and his mentor Stan Dreyer founded NCB's Co-op 100 to publicize the important contributions cooperatives make in the United States. But launching the Co-op 100 was no easy task. Initially, many co-ops were reluctant to provide the necessary financial information. Barry's determination, his vast network of friends, and his complete trustworthiness made it all come together. He also serves on the International Cooperative Alliance's task force for the Global 300, and in this role assists other countries in establishing their own critical cooperative lists. Barry is a mentor to many young people. He has always been approachable and will do whatever he can to assist in their education and development. He is also a dedicated volunteer. All types of organizations have turned to Barry for leadership, advice, and assistance. He has served the Group Health Association, National Grocers Association, Cooperative Development Foundation, and the ACI Americas, to name a few. Locally, he has served for 10 years as a board member for the National Multicultural Institute, which provides training to corporations and governments to ensure people from other cultures are understood in the workplace. Barry has had an impact internationally as well. From 2005 to 2009, Barry consulted with the World Bank in China to improve the water irrigation system in rural China for farmer cooperatives. His role was to evaluate and help create new co-ops by teaching leaders about the co-op structure, as well as to market how co-ops can improve the development of the agricultural sector. He worked with both USAID and ACDI VOCA in cooperative and capital enhancement projects in Peru, and helped to create an equity capital plan for 2 large chocolate cooperatives in the Amazon. He also recently volunteered his time in the Dominican Republic to educate a teachers' credit union. Barry Silver is both a passionate advocate and an innovative leader. He has a unique ability to foster relationships and connect people around the principles of cooperation. His high energy, engaging personality, and financial skills have been a resource co-ops have relied upon for 3 decades. He has truly made a difference. Tonight, we honor Barry Silver with induction into the Cooperative Hall of Fame.